NHL is winning. They keep on winning. I don't know how you can say that they're not winning. You have Alex Ovechkin's record-breaking goal on Sunday versus the Islanders. I know that it's a couple days removed, but still, like it just they're gonna play tonight for the first time. This is recorded on Thursday, Sunset game, and I can imagine the pregame ceremony is going to be special for this, and it's going to be one to remember for the Washington Capitals franchise. Where were you on Sunday when this goal happened? Were you watching the game? And first, and I guess secondly, were you happy with the goal in terms of like everyone knew it was gonna happen, but we're like there was also like I don't want to see him get a tap in or like something like that. Like, were you happy with the actual goal that he scored to get 895?
Well, first of all, I was lucky enough to be have a free schedule on Sunday afternoon. You know, kind of an odd time for a massive NHL record to be broken at
Yeah,
when it's probably
yeah,
about one. It's probably like 1:30, I think, p.m. Eastern.
yeah.
So yeah, I was lucky enough to be watching on my couch, just kind of waiting in anticipation, hoping for a moment. And you bring up the question about the goal and what I thought. I mean, live in the play, it certainly didn't seem like much of an attempt, or like it was obviously an attempt, but it wasn't much of a dangerous opportunity for Ovechkin on Sorokin. I thought that the goal itself was good in that, like you mentioned, it wasn't anything controversial. It wasn't something that would be looked at as like a sore spot on the record. It wasn't an empty netter. It wasn't a tap in. It wasn't something that was reviewed. That would have been just crazy.
Yeah.
But I think, like, yeah, while the shot wasn't a great one, certainly one that Sorokin would want back, I would say, especially under
It
the
was
circumstances.
he got
Um,
he got a lot on that though. Like he
that's
got
what
a
I was gonna
lot
say.
on
Is
that.
it
Yeah.
was a hard shot from Ovechkin's, almost exactly his little spot.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't his patented one timer, it was still a great wrist shot that I think um, was destined for the net. And it was just that was the time. Everything lined up almost perfectly. A great ceremony after the fact. Some great moments with the team, with Ovechkin. It really was everything that I think everyone hoped it would be when we got down to it. So I was very impressed. I was very happy with the moment, and yeah, what did you think about it all?
I think that some people said I saw some people were saying the ceremony was taking too long. I thought the ceremony was honestly perfect in length. I didn't think it went too long at all.
I didn't think it went too long, but I thought it was funny juxtaposed with what the NHL had said earlier, that they were going to cap it at 7 minutes and that it was
Yeah.
going to be something that didn't take away too much from the game. I think that all went out the window as soon as it actually happened, but that's okay because you're
Yeah.
talking about history. You're talking about
Yeah.
what this goal means for the league in general, and what it means for the players. It seems like the team, especially the organization, was over the moon with having such a historic player on. Obviously this season has been historic for Ovechkin as well. So yeah, like I didn't think it was too long, but I thought it was just a funny thing that they had even come out and said that they were going to try to cap it.
Well, like it definitely was close to 7 minutes if you actually took away the time they had to get set up, and stuff. Like in terms of like getting the
Yeah,
mats all set up and stuff like that. It it wasn't like the full. If you watch like the full video on Sportsnet
yeah.
YouTube, it's about 17 minutes. But realistically, after because it includes the goal and includes the celebration, includes like getting set up. Realistically, the ceremony took about 10 minutes, in my opinion. So like honestly, like it was. I got yeah, it was funny when they said they were gonna cap it, but honestly, I thought they did a really good job. Wayne Gretzky had some really kind words. I thought Alex
Absolutely.
Ovechkin had some good words as well. Gary Bettman even had some good words. Like I thought it was really well done overall. And I thought the New York Islanders, all of them, showed class throughout the whole thing. Bo Horvat, obviously the captain, or sorry, Anders Lee, obviously the captain of that team. My bad, thinking about Vancouver there for a second.
All good.
Uh, yeah, so like they showed class. Even Wayne went over to shake Patrick Waugh's hand, and I just thought the way everyone handled that it was like all class all around. The NHL really showed or displayed why it's such a good product with that goal. And yeah, for the goal itself, I was working at with Sportsnet, so like it wasn't really like, okay, Ovi scores, watch it back. It was like, Ovi scores, type this up, get this out immediately.
Yeah.
And all the pressure with that, but we got it out. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got to go back. I will say, go back and watch it later again, and I don't know, the celebration of me for 895 might be his best celebration of all time. It was just amazing. Perfect moment to do the belly slide.
Yeah.
It was
Belly flop goes
amazing.
hard. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was good.
yeah,
It was just
and
fantastic.
overall just a terrific moment. He's definitely the greatest scorer in the history of the NHL. There is no questioning that anymore. You can debate if you want, but realistically, he is the greatest scorer of all time, and that's what it comes down to. Uh, who knows if he'll hit 1,000? I really don't know. I think like he'll play out the. I think he's gonna. Honestly, if it's me, I think he's going to play out next year in the last year of his deal, and then walk away after that. We'll see. He said we'll see about 1,000 goals. I really don't think he's gonna do it.
Well, if and this is maybe the Jaromir Jagr argument, but like, say he goes back and plays a year in the
Yeah.
KHL, maybe he gets to 1,000 goals professionally. That would be, while it wouldn't be the NHL, it would still be a fantastic achievement. I know, like
Yeah.
the luster would probably wear off a little bit, at least over here in North America. But yeah, I think I see the same future for Ov. I think he'll definitely play again next year, finish off his contract. It'll be maybe like a Marc Andre Fleury type ceremonial season for the guy, and then maybe he'll step away. But nothing would surprise me if he came back and was like, "Hey, I'm still feeling good next year." Maybe signs a 1 year deal and just keeps it going. But yeah, I don't know. That's one guy I feel like you can't really predict what he's going to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the guy eats Cheetos and Subway all
Yeah,
every day, so you don't like, and his body's just in a perfect condition. Drinks a million beers. It doesn't matter for him. It's just everything just works out perfect. Never gets injured. I shouldn't say that. Gets injured, but doesn't actually miss time.
doesn't matter.
Like
Yeah,
that, yeah,
exactly.
it just doesn't matter to him. Like he just breaks his leg. Okay, snap her back together, and we'll be back out in 3 weeks. Like it's ridiculous. This man is literally a living legend in the hockey world, and will go down as one of the greatest hockey players to ever play the game. There's so much to say about him, but yeah, I think we've exhausted our thoughts on this, but it's definitely worth talking about him for an extended period of time because he is the greatest goal scorer of all time, like I said. And just that's a moment you're gonna look back on. You're gonna say, "Wow, I saw a piece of history in the NHL. Like I got to see Ovi break. We don't see a lot of this stuff. Like LeBron breaks the NBA scoring title record. No one thought that one was gonna be broken. No one thought the goal record would come close. It like we're just living in a generation where we see better athletes performing at their peak, in my opinion. It just every time athletes get better as we grow older, like there's going to be better athletes that come along. It's the way we're growing.